Hey everyone, either welcome back or welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to describe exactly how the energy works throughout the day for people with IIH. So let's roll the intro. Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashley Stewart. So 2018 was actually a pretty hard year for me, but it was also a pretty good year too. So I completed my bachelor's degree in biochemistry, but at the same time, I was also diagnosed with a rare condition called idiopathic intracranial hypertension, or IIH. Some of you may also know this by its older name called pseudotumor cerebri. So if you're curious to learn more about what it's like to live with this rare condition, then I encourage you to watch on. Don't forget to subscribe, and I upload new content every Monday and Thursday afternoon. Hey everyone, just a quick update before we get into the video today. So, if you've been paying any attention to my social media, you'll know that I haven't been feeling very good at all. So, I do have my specialist appointments moved up, and I actually am gonna be seeing my GP in the next week. So, I'll know more hopefully after these appointments happen. Hopefully, I'll get some answers about that soon. As for now, it's up and down, and I have, again, good days and bad days. But I'm hoping that things hopefully start getting better soon. But it's been up and down. But I'd like to welcome you to my awesome workout room here. So this is where I actually do my workouts now. I will be doing a full new house tour hopefully soon. I promised you guys an update when I put in my comments on Thursday's video for those of you who have watched that video and looked at the comments. So yeah, it's been a very, very rough few weeks if you've been paying attention to my social media or my comments. So hopefully with that we start getting some answers as to why I haven't been feeling well. So just keep paying attention to that, and if you aren't following me on there, definitely do. It's an easier, faster way to keep up with me on there. So hopefully we start getting some answers to that. But until I see my doctors, I really don't know. I want to explain a concept today that I don't think many people understand. So, if you've heard of people with chronic illnesses or invisible illnesses before, you may have heard of something called either spoon theory or low battery theory. I'm not going to get into spoon theory today. I am going to talk about something called low battery theory, and I think it's because it's the most relevant for 2019. And this is how the most relevant analogy of how fast someone with an illness like IIH, there's multiple other illnesses that can fit into this category. This doesn't just work with IIH, but really anyone with a chronic illness really has to be careful about how we spend our energy throughout the day. I always tell people when I'm out and about, the best way that I can describe the way I'm feeling is like an old iPhone battery that you just deplete so fast and then you're running on a low battery. So I'm gonna explain this concept a little bit. When I was normal, you would go to bed and it's like your battery would recharge up to 100%, kind of like when you got a new phone, right? You'd recharge it every night. You start out with 100%. You'd probably wear down to about 50%. And this is even if you did a heavy workout. So, like, for example, you watch a few videos or something, that would be considered a workout for your phone. You're burning through data, you're burning through quite a heavy amount of energy for your phone battery, but it really doesn't make much of a difference. But now your phone has a couple of years of battery life usage used on it. And this is what happens to somebody who has a chronic illness. So, but that phone battery starts out with very, very low energy throughout the day. So, we're lucky if we get up to 50 or 75% charge. And then we have to be careful to not let our batteries run low throughout the day. And then again when we sleep, and then again, sometimes, depending on the amount of pain you're in, especially with people with IIH, you may not get a good night's sleep because of the amount of pain you're in. I recently just had an experience with this over the last couple of weeks. Trust me, when your head is in a lot of pain, it can be very difficult to get to sleep. And then you recharge again, but you only make it up to about 50 or 75%, and you got to restart your day at that. And if your phone battery is not making itself be useful, it's not possible really to get in a good workout. At You can't really do much with 50 or 75% battery. So I think this analogy is a really, really good analogy. The spoon theory is like, it kind of describes it as each activity gets a certain amount of spoons, and you have to decide which activities you do throughout the day, and you're only given a certain amount. It's kind of like a point system, but I don't know. It's just, I would rather them use points or something. So you got to decide you're only given allotted a certain amount of points throughout the day, and then you kind of got to decide which activities you want to do, and you're only allowed to do a certain amount of activities before you run out of points. I guess it's kind of the same thing. It's basically an analogy for you're allotted a certain amount of activities a day, and you pick which activities you do, but you're only allowed a certain amount of activities a day before you're out of energy and you got to start over. What people also don't realize though is the battery depletes faster too. So, for example, for today, I haven't been doing very good at all lately with doing my workouts because I've been dizzy. And like I always said in my previous videos, if I was ever feeling dizzy, I'm not able to work out. It's not safe. Today was the first day that I wasn't feeling dizzy when I woke up. Okay, let's try and do a workout and see how it goes. It was the best thing. I've been so happy today. After I was done doing a workout today, I actually had to lie down for a little while, again, to get a little bit of my energy back. And then I had to have a shower, because I always do that after a workout. And then again, like I said before, one of the things I always have to do after a shower is to rest afterwards. So again, I had to lie down. And that's just a part of the recharging after doing multiple things in a row. So again, it's a part of the taking breaks and stuff like that to make sure that you don't do too much in a row. So I hope that kind of helps with understanding kind of what it's like with the energy levels. And it's not something you fully understand until you have to kind of deal with the analogy, I guess, of a low battery. I think it's the most relevant thing because everybody has a phone these days. I guess maybe a point system might work too, but I don't know, spoon theory, just, I guess if you kind of use it in a similar way to a point system, then you might as well just use a point system. So, just my thoughts on that. But if you have any similar thoughts, then drop down to the comments down below. As usual, that's it for today. Bye, everyone.